Welcome to the channel. This is the late 90s kid. Today we're gonna be discussing how to write Cooler into the Dragon Ball Super manga, and it's clear and safe to say Dragon Ball Super likes bringing back old villains more than they like creating new ones, or if not more, it's about 50-50, creating new villains and bringing back the old ones. We've already seen the return of Frieza in the resurrection of F, unlocking his gold form, helping the Tournament of Power, and potentially he's going to be the next arc of Dragon Ball Super in the Black Frieza arc, where he already surpassed Goku in Ultra Instinct and Vegeta in Ultra Ego. At the end of the Granola arc, we've seen the return of Cell in the form of Cell Max, not as intellectually strong, but he was an all-out brawling beast. And we've also seen the return and input of a former movie villain in Broly. We had his great showing in Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which I think is probably the best Dragon Ball movie of all time. And the showing was so good, he even competed against Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in one of the best fights I have seen to this day. So why not bring another movie villain back and let that man be Frieza's brother, Cooler. So at the end of the Granola arc, we saw the great power and the great rise of Lord Frieza in his black form, far surpassing any mortal and potentially our god of destruction, Beerus. And the Black Frieza arc is probably going to be the next arc, so why not in that arc bring back Frieza's brother Cooler? And this is how I would do it. So obviously the easiest way is going to be Cooler just says, "Hi Frieza, I'm your brother, did you forget about me?" And he trains with Frieza and just becomes as strong as everybody else. But that's a bit boring. Then my second one is, we just call him Frost. Frost from Universe 6 comes to Universe 7, goes under a different name, trains with Frieza, becomes super strong, and goes by a different name, Cooler. Cooler than what he was before, which was Frost. That's the second one. I think that's not too bad. And then you'll have Frieza, Emperor of Universe 7, and potentially God of Destruction, the highest or hierarchy in Universe 7. And then we'll have Frost / Cooler in control of Universe 6. And then we have a third one. I think this third one is probably the best one, especially since we had the great and wasted potential of King Cold. So this is how I would prefer to write Cooler. Now just hear me out for a second. Obviously we know Frieza was resurrected and trained to become stronger than ever before. Even though he was cut into pieces, he was blasted away, they still were able to bring him back to his normal form. So why don't they just bring back King Cold one more time? And King Cold's gonna come back to Universe 7. Obviously he's seen everything that Frieza has done, and he's gonna be bowing down to his son. Isn't that great? Obviously the father-son connection. Usually Frieza was following his father, but now his father's gonna be following him. And Frieza was power far beyond what anybody ever thought was going to be imaginable. He embarrasses his father in front of everybody, showing everybody that he is the new emperor and is at the highest level compared to everybody, including his father. And Frieza, obviously the evil man, he's beats down his father so much, and his father is so poor and badly beaten, he's almost left into pieces, and he's completely destroyed, shattered, left, unable to recover, and that's the rest of his life. But then they get the man who was hinted and shown to us, and then we never got back to him, OG-73. And obviously OG-73 is a perfect carbon copy. He can do whatever he wants and has absolutely endless potential and can do any single thing he wants, and potentially could even be greater than Frieza, Goku, Beerus, and even potentially we saw what 7-3 and Moro did when they got hold of Beerus. Obviously Moro couldn't control that power, but what if a greater being, higher than Moro, was able to do that? Would he be potentially able to destroy everybody? Could be. We're not quite sure. We will have to wait and see. So this is how it goes. King Cold and OG-73 are merged together, creating one being, one life form of the Frieza race, creating Cooler. And Frieza trains Cooler to be the perfect person he once was. Versions of his father and versions of the perfect being, the perfect warrior will be Cooler. And Frieza and Cooler go raging on through the entire universe, eventually culminating in a Goku and Vegeta versus Frieza and Cooler battle. If you like this, please like, share, comment, subscribe. And do you think this is the best way to bring back Cooler, or is there a simpler way by Cooler just appearing and saying hi Frieza? Did you forget about me? Leave your comment down below.